Hey guys, hey, this is Mr. Culhane. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that that was going to work. Um, so this is the first video in a series that I'm going to be making. This is an introductory unit to my history class, and I've entitled it The Historian's Craft. Now, this unit is not going to be about names, dates, places. We're really not going to be learning too much actual history in this unit. This unit is really all about developing and introducing, for those of you who haven't been introduced to it yet, all the different skills that a historian uses to be successful as a historian. Now, the skills can really be broken down into two main categories. So I'm just going to split this right down the middle. We have on the one side, we have research skills. And on the other side, we have our writing skills. Both are very, very much interconnected with one another. You can't have research without writing, and you can't have writing without research. Now, I'm just going to give a quick overview of what each one of these categories entails, and then in following videos I'm going to go into much more details about some of these little subcategories that we're going to be talking about. Now, an easy way to think about research skills is it's the stuff that you need to be able to use the library effectively. Now, the great thing about the digital age that we live in is that for most of us, the library building itself isn't so important as long as you have a good internet connection, because a lot of primary sources and secondary sources that we're going to be looking at are actually found online, so you don't even really need the library anymore, you just need the computer. But really what we're going to be looking at for research skills when we're in the library and we're looking at sources is we're going to be trying to figure out how to read primary and secondary sources. Now, for those of you who haven't been introduced to these terms yet, a primary source is just a source. It could be an article, it could be something written, it could be something spoken, it could be something listened to. It's something that took place when the event happened. It's an eyewitness account of the event. Now, a secondary source, as the name implies, is usually a written work that was written by a person who was not at the event. So they are looking at primary sources and then putting their own spin on it, kind of. But we'll discuss the differences in more detail once we get to the actual research video. Now, writing is what you guys usually hate the most. And it's something that you shouldn't. It's just takes practice with any skill. It just takes practice, and you get better at it, and it becomes much more natural, and it flows for you. But at the high school level, really what we're looking at for writing skills is an ability to write an effective 5-paragraph essay. So that's what we want, and that can be broken down pretty easily into a few skills that you need to be able to do. So first of all, you need to be able to write a thesis statement. All a thesis is one sentence telling me what you're going to be arguing and how you're going to be arguing it. It's very simple. We'll get lots and lots of practice at it, and we'll become awesome at it. Also, you need to make sure that in your essay you're making sense, and I don't mean sense in your own brain, but like you need to make sure that other people can understand what you're talking about, so you need to be logical. We're going to be looking at a few different types of logical reasoning. The three that pop into my head right now are going to be cause and effect, generalizations, and comparisons. So those are the three types of logical arguments that I can think of right now. And probably most importantly, or just as important, is effectively using that research. So if you spent all that time in the library and you came up with some great primary and secondary source material, but then you don't use it, there's a disconnect there. So this should always be coming over into your writing. So that's just a very, very general outline of what we're going to be working on throughout the year, and especially in this unit. But again, throughout the entire year, the units will keep on harping on these same skills. We're going to become experts at them. Writing is going to become very natural to you. You're going to be able to logically argue, not only in writing, but you're going to be able to argue orally, out loud, either within a debate or in front of the class. So yeah, so these are all the skills we're going to be working on, and I hope you enjoyed the video.